In a faraway land of whispering winds and glowing stars, there lived a young orphan boy named Aiden, in a tiny village beside a mystical forest. He had nothing, except a heart full of hope. Though he had no family or riches, Aiden never let sorrow define him. He smiled at the sunrise each morning and helped anyone who crossed his path. People in the village admired him quietly. They saw a light in Aiden's eyes, a rare light born from kindness and strength, even though he had every reason to give up. One quiet afternoon, Aiden wandered deeper into the forest than he ever had before. He was drawn by a strange, calming energy, like the trees were gently calling his name. He soon found himself in a hidden clearing, bathed in sunlight and filled with birdsong. At its center was a shimmering pond, its waters glowing like liquid silver. There, standing on a lily pad, was a fairy with wings like diamonds. Her presence was warm and gentle, as if joy itself had taken form. "I am Seraphina," she said softly. "Ivy watched you from the heart of the forest. Your kindness touches even the wind and leaves. You have a gift. Aiden and I will awaken it." With a wave of her delicate hand, Seraphina bestowed a gift upon Aiden: the ability to see the magic in everything, to find beauty where others see none. From that day, the world changed for Aiden. He saw stories in dancing leaves, heard laughter in babbling brooks, and noticed smiles in the eyes of animals. He shared this vision with his village, telling tales that lit up children's hearts, helping elders with gentle hands, and comforting the lonely with warm words. The village, once quiet and tired, began to bloom with color and laughter. Even the grumpiest old man smiled again, thanks to Aiden's stories and good heart. But peace never stays untouched forever. One night, a terrible roar shook the skies. A dark shadow flew over the village. A dragon, awakened from centuries of sleep. The dragon scorched fields and frightened cattle. Families locked themselves inside, trembling. No one dared stand up to the beast, for fear its fire would destroy them all. But Aiden stepped forward, trembling but firm. He couldn't let his home be swallowed by fear. With only his gift and his courage, he walked into the burning woods alone. Through charred trees and falling ash, Aiden found the dragon, mighty and wild. Its eyes glowed with pain and fury, a creature not evil, but lost and angry. Aiden remembered Seraphina's words. Even monsters hold hidden magic inside. He looked into the dragon's eyes and said, "I see your beauty. You don't have to hurt us." The dragon froze. Its great wings paused mid-air. A gentle tear rolled from its golden eye. The spell of rage had been broken by kindness, not swords. The villagers emerged from hiding, slowly shocked to see the dragon now calm. It lay beside Aiden like a giant dog, peaceful as if the forest had forgiven it. Seraphina appeared once more in the clearing, a proud smile lighting her face. "You've done what no warrior could, Aiden. You healed with your heart." The village honored Aiden that day. They called him a guardian angel in boy's form. But Aiden just smiled and said softly, "I only helped them see what I see." From then on, joy overflowed from the village. The dragon flew above, watching over them. Children laughed without fear, and elders danced like youth returned. Aiden visited the shimmering pond, often speaking to the wind as if to Seraphina. Though she no longer appeared to him, her magic was alive in every leaf. He grew wiser, yet never lost his wonder. He still helped with chores, told bedtime stories, and picked wildflowers just to make someone smile, because that was his real magic. And as the sun set each evening, Aiden would sit by the glowing pond, his friends gathered beside him in peace, grateful for the love he gave so freely. And so the legend of Aiden lived on, not just in books or songs or fairy tales, but in every heart that learned to see beauty because of the boy who always did. Years passed, but Aiden remained the same, still humble, still kind, still full of wonder. Children who once heard his stories now told them to their own little ones. The dragon, whom they named Orion, became a guardian of the skies. He and Aiden shared an unspoken bond, born not of fear, but of trust and peace. Aiden built a small wooden library filled with stories, drawings, and dreams. Anyone could walk in freely and leave with a heart full of magic. One day, a traveler from another land arrived, weary, bitter, and full of sorrow. But after hearing Aiden's gentle words, his tears fell like rain and he smiled again. News of the boy with the golden heart spread beyond the mountains and seas. People came not just to visit, but to learn how to see like Aiden did. Aiden never asked for praise or riches. He wore simple clothes and walked barefoot. He said, "The earth feels warmer when you touch it with love." One winter, a strange illness swept the land. Fear crept back into the villagers' hearts, but Aiden visited every home bringing warmth with nothing but his words. Even those on the edge of life smiled when Aiden sat beside them. "Close your eyes," he'd whisper, "and you'll see the stars inside you." On his 18th birthday, the sky lit up not with fireworks, but with dancing lights. Serafina appeared once more and said, "The forest thanks you, guardian of hearts." Aiden looked around, his eyes filled with love. The village, once broken, now bloomed. He realized then the true magic was never the gift. It was him. From distant lands came letters and gifts. But Aiden kept only one thing, a feather from Orion's wing, reminding him of the day kindness won. He placed it in the library by the door, where every child could touch it gently, as if touching courage, as if touching hope. One little girl asked Aiden, "Why do you help everyone so much?" He smiled and replied, "Because I once needed someone too." Not every day was perfect, and sometimes Aiden cried quietly at night. But even in sadness, he whispered, "There's light. There's always light." Aiden grew older, his hair kissed by silver, but his eyes still held that golden spark. He never stopped believing, never stopped loving. One evening, Serafina appeared one last time. She said, "Your journey here is ending, but your story is just beginning." Aiden nodded peacefully. He walked to the pond with Orion beside him. The village gathered silent and emotional. Aiden turned and whispered, "Don't forget what I taught you. See beauty where others see pain. Speak gently where others shout. Believe in light even in darkness, and never stop spreading kindness." With one last smile, Aiden vanished into the glowing mist of the pond. No one cried, they felt peace. Deep, lasting peace. And today, when you choose kindness, when you see beauty in someone forgotten, that is Aiden living inside you, the boy who made the world believe again.